welcome back to another episode of Fit Friday. So this is going to be the second part of my intermittent fasting series or whatever. Basically last Friday I talked to you guys about intermittent fasting and just kind of introduction to it and what it's all about, why I'm doing it and stuff. And today I thought I would follow you on my journey on my first ever 36-hour fast, which is also called the monk's fast. And it sounds very extreme. You're like, oh my God, 36 hours, no food allowed. When you think about it, it really is just missing one full day of eating. What I did is last night I finished eating dinner, didn't eat anything after dinner, went to bed, slept, got up. Now today is the full day where I'm not going to be eating for like one full day. And then I go to bed, sleep again, and then the next morning I can have breakfast. So that is basically the monk's fast. You can time it however you want, but I feel like for me this is the easiest way. Now I'm looking down here on my phone because I use the app Zero, which I talked about in my last video as well. It's a fasting app. It just helps you keep track of when you started, when you ended, and all that kind of good stuff. When I stopped eating yesterday was at 8:39 p.m. Today is the next day. I haven't eaten anything. I have had stuff to drink. I had a black tea this morning. So it's really important when you make your tea or coffee or whatever you like to drink in the morning that you don't put any milk in it. So that means you also can't drink juice or anything that has calories in it, basically. So you can have black tea, you can have black coffee, you can have any kind of herbal tea, you can have green tea. I've read anything over 50 calories that you consume kicks you out of your intermittent fasting. Also, I've heard that the caffeine, it kind of suppresses your appetite a little bit. So having like that black tea in the morning does help. Please go check out my first video because this is not the first time that I've ever intermittent fasted. So I basically worked my way up. Like the first fast that I would do is like 12 hours and I started doing 14 and 16, 18, 20 hours. So I kind of progressed it as it got easier and easier. So do not start with a 36-hour fast. It'll be very uncomfortable for you because you're not used to it. So just work it up slowly. I am now 18 hours in. You can see it here. Let me just see if I can focus on that. So I'm 18 hours into my fast. It is 3 p.m. right now, and I haven't actually filmed this morning because it really wasn't very interesting. All I've had is that black tea. And right now, as I'm filming this, I do feel a little bit hungry. I'm not like, oh my God, ravenous. If I wasn't doing intermittent fasting for this long, if I was just doing like a 16 or 18-hour fast, this is when I would break my fast, and this is when I would definitely eat something. Because this is gonna be the part where it gets trickier for me. So let's continue on. I'm gonna see how it goes. And I think the best thing now to have is I'm gonna have something to drink. That's really important when you're fasting, is to have drinks, and you're also supposed to increase your sodium intake for longer fasts. So I think this evening I will have a bouillon with nothing in it because the salt, your electrolytes do get depleted on longer fasts because you're not eating anything. And I'm gonna take my dog out for a walk, and I feel like that will also really help to distract me from any feelings of hunger. All right, so I just got up some sparkling water because I feel like the bubbles will actually help. I'm gonna have a big glass of water now. So I feel like the sparkles actually also help a little bit. I don't know, maybe it's just a placebo, but I just feel like I'm drinking something other than tap water. I was also thinking of maybe buying a couple different like herbal teas. I mean, this is nice, but it would be nice to just have a little bit more variety of what I can drink. So I have mostly like black teas in here, which are fine, but I don't always want to have something caffeinated. So I do have a mint tea. Here's the mint loose leaf tea. That smells nice as well. And then I do have some rooibos tea as well. I have an African chai rooibos and I have an apple strudel rooibos. Now both of these are not like caloric, so like they're made with real loose leaf tea, as you can see. So I could have that as well. Herbal tea here as well, but that I usually just drink when I have a cold, so it's not super tasty. And then these are all black teas, and I have like coffee beans and stuff. So that's kind of things you can drink. And like I said, water, of course, anytime. I am on my walk now with my dog, and I'm also chewing a peppermint gum. That's actually helping a little bit too. Had that big glass of water. I feel good. And actually those hunger craving that I had, that sort of hunger pang, is kind of going away now that I'm out in the fresh air. I don't know, just getting my mind off it. I think it's more that we think frequently about food, you know, rather than actually listening to our hunger cues. Like, yes, I probably did have a hunger cue, but it's probably also, I'm thinking about, oh, I can make like something good to eat now. That kind of made me more hungry. And now that I'm out here in nature, and it doesn't even matter what you do. I mean, I was thinking actually I could go wash my car or, you know, do something just to kind of take your mind off. Yeah, I think it's just like get your mind off it. Like go out and do something, or buckle down, get some work done, do some studying. I actually feel totally fine. It's actually gonna be, I think the hardest part for me will be this evening, like around 7-8 p.m. because that's usually when I have dinner. Feeling good, and I also don't feel like a lack of energy, because I know I'll probably get questions like, oh, don't you feel weak or anything? I absolutely feel fine. Probably wouldn't go run a marathon now, but I feel totally fine to do, you know, basic day-to-day life activities. If I was going on maybe a light run, I would totally feel fine, because I used to do fasted running all the time. I think it would probably be more an issue if I did go running or did some kind of more strenuous exercise. Like I would probably feel very hungry after. I mean, I don't know, I'll have to try this. You can look at this beautiful view that I'm getting. The mountains are all lit up in this beautiful late afternoon glow. I walked 4.5 kilometers in about 1 hour and 5 minutes. I actually feel really good now. Feel totally fine. I don't feel tired. I don't feel dizzy. I don't feel any like negative things. I feel energetic. I feel not hungry. Actually, those hunger pangs that I had totally went away. So I think it's just a matter of getting out of the house and doing something, or just distracting yourself with something. So it really is just a mental thing, because I don't feel hungry at all now. I'm actually thinking about tomorrow because I have to break my fast in the morning, right? So I'm gonna go pick up something to eat for breakfast, because I think I don't really have a whole lot at home. I actually, on the way home, stopped at a place to go wash my car because it was pretty dirty. So I just felt like it's a good time to do things like that. I'm not saying it's like super difficult, but I am thinking about food now. I'm thinking like it would be nice to eat something now. I had another glass of water, and I'm actually gonna make myself, or I'm making myself currently, a black tea because I feel like that will also help with kind of suppressing my appetite a little bit. And I'm going to get started on editing my first vlog that I filmed, or my first video that I filmed this morning. So that'll give me something to do since I'm not going to be eating dinner. My husband's going to come home soon, so he's going to have food. Actually, I prepared food yesterday and I put some of it in a Tupperware because I made like double, so I don't have to cook, or like he doesn't have to cook, and he's got some food and I'm not surrounded by the smell of cooking and stuff. So it is 7:30 p.m. and I'm just sitting here at my desk. I'm actually editing this video right now. I've made myself a beef bouillon. This one is actually very, very low in calories. It feels nice to have something salty, just because I've been drinking like water and herbal tea all day, so I've just been kind of flavorless, you know what I mean? It's nice and salty. I don't feel bad, I don't feel lightheaded, I don't feel sick, I don't feel ill. I actually don't even feel super hungry anymore. I did have like kind of a hunger craving like at 5 or 6 or so, and I really was like, oh my god, I'm hungry. It wasn't crazy bad. I don't know, maybe because I've already kind of gotten used to fasting. I think that's the thing. I think if you were to dive into it right away the first time ever with 36-hour fast, like I think you might get those like hangry symptoms, you know what I mean? But because I kind of built it up slowly over time, like I definitely don't feel that. I feel totally fine. I don't feel super hungry. I have like a little bit in the back of my head like, oh, it'd be nice to eat something, but on the other hand, I'm just kind of like not really bothered that much. So yeah, this is actually going pretty well so far. I'm actually surprised. I thought I would be a lot hungrier. I thought I would be like starving at this point. Not like physically starving, but just I thought I'd be having way stronger hunger pangs than I do. Good morning, everyone. So today is the second day of my fast, and I've actually completed now the 36 hours. I think I'm actually over. And you can see here, 37 hours and 12 minutes. There we go. Fast is completed. So I'm actually having a coffee now. I got up about an hour ago. I got up at 9. slept in a bit. Like right before bed, I had these like weird hunger pangs again, which came out of nowhere because I was like doing totally fine. Then I got like these weird hunger pangs again. So I just drank some more fluid. I drank herbal tea, and then I just ended up going to bed. Once I was in bed, it was fine, like it went away, and then I just slept, and now I woke up and I'm not hungry at all. Should I break my fast now with a breakfast because I'm honestly not hungry? I think what I'll do, because I have to take my dog now to the groomers and I have to drive there, and after that I'm gonna go grocery shopping. So I'm thinking I might just have something there. Technically I'm still fasting, I believe, because I haven't actually eaten anything. I thought I was going to eat some fruit or something. You know, I bought stuff for making a juice and I just wasn't really in the mood for it. So at this point I'm like ready to eat something, but I'm kind of waiting for my first hunger cue to eat something, because I definitely do need to eat something today because I have training tonight at 7. So I'll definitely be eating a good meal or a couple meals before that. I don't feel any hungrier on this morning than I do on any other morning, which is usually, I don't really feel hungry in the morning anyways. I'm not usually a person, I've never really been a big breakfast person. And that was kind of interesting because when I thought yesterday, I was like, oh, it's gonna be really tough for me at like around 7 p.m. because that's usually when I eat dinner. That was actually the time when I didn't feel hungry. I felt more hungry like in the afternoon, like at 4 p.m. and then again kind of right before going to sleep, which was really late at night. So that was kind of interesting because that's not usually when I eat. I feel totally fine now. I don't have a headache. I know some people get headaches. Like I know that that's a common side effect of longer fasting. People say they get headaches, and I think what I've read is that that's usually caused by a lack of hydration and a lack of salt, like an electrolyte imbalance. Either have a bouillon, but some people don't like to do that, so you can chew on a rock salt crystal, like a Himalayan rock salt crystal. You can chew on that. It really wasn't that difficult, you guys. A 36-hour fast. I mean, yes, I had those instances where I felt a bit hungry, but I wasn't cranky, I wasn't ravenous, I wasn't like, oh my god, I can't do anything anymore. Pleasantly surprised by the whole experience thus far, and I really thought like today I'd be like, you know, wanting to pig out on something really calorie dense, and that hasn't really been the case either. I just feel like having a normal meal today. Like I don't really feel like I need to go all out and have something that I usually wouldn't. I don't know, it's just weird. Going into this, I thought it'd be a lot different than it has been. I thought it'd be tougher. I thought I would be cranky. I thought I'd be much hungrier than I am. So it just kind of goes to show that our body is really designed to fast every now and then. So I'm just about to break my fast now. I have some sparkling mineral water because I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna drink that. For food, I have a green smoothie. This is a kale flaxseed smoothie. I think there's also kiwi and pineapple in it. I bought myself a muesli with fresh raspberries in it, so it's like oats, and I think there's yogurt in it. I think there's nuts and seeds in there as well, and I also have a banana. And honestly, I am not super hungry right now. Like, I'm gonna have to see if I have to like force this down. I'm sure once I start eating I'll be fine, but I'm not actually super hungry, but I feel like this is a good time to actually break my fast. And I'm now going to stop my fasting app. So I've got 38 hours, 48 minutes, so almost 39 hours. So I'm gonna end the fast, and then you can say how you're feeling. I feel good. Say fast. Yay. So you can look back on my history. You can see the fast I've done. This has definitely been the longest. Guys, look at Odin's cute haircut. Odin, show your face. Look at his little floppy ears. He just got back from the groomers. Look at him. Look at his cute face. Oh, you're so cute. Good boy. She does such a good job every time. I can't help but showing him off now. He's so adorable. Here, good boy. Look at his fluffy tail. So this is going to be my final update. I'm just filming this on my iPhone right now. Sorry if it's a little bit wobbly. 3 p.m. and I'm taking my dog for a walk. Everything is fine. I did have another little meal basically after breaking my fast, and then I came home like at around 2 p.m. I ate something. That's kind of funny how I thought that I would be a lot more hungry after. Like I thought at the end of those 36 hours, or it's more, 39 or whatever it was, that I would be like famished and that I would be just dying to eat my first meal. And it definitely wasn't like that. Yeah, this has been quite a revelation. I will definitely be doing this again. I might do this like once every week or once every 2 weeks or something, because I definitely didn't feel like it was that difficult. If you want to try it, I would definitely suggest to read up on it first and make sure that, you know, fasting is something that you are able to do medically. I'm not a doctor or anything, so if you have any health conditions, you might want to consult your doctor and stuff first. But if you are totally healthy, then it is something that you can maybe try. And I would highly recommend starting out with a much shorter fast, like I did, like start out with the 13-hour circadian rhythm fast, which is super easy, and then just build it up. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for more Fit Friday videos. Check back the first one if you missed it, where I talk more about intermittent fasting. And I will see you very soon. Bye.